Well, good morning, everyone. Here we are, Thursday morning. It's about 5 o'clock again. I actually got to sleep until 4:30. Ooh. Anyway, there's Winston. There's Bruno. He's just sniffing around. And I got all the garbages. Got the wife's car in the garage today. The simple fact, yeah, look at you standing up so pretty. Look at you. Huh? Yeah, I know. But you got all your toys. And you guys got all your treats. You got your breads this morning. The reason they get bread, well, Bruno gets bread in the morning because sometimes he has excess stomach acid and has a tendency to get sick in the morning once in a while. Nothing to worry about. Something inherent to the breed. And then you got to give Winston some too because, who gets jealous, right? And I'm Mike. There's Winston, and you already met Bruno. And welcome back to Mike and Bruno's Garage. Been very busy this week. My wife is coordinating a donation drive like hats, gloves, coat scarves, backpacks, hand warmers, foot warmers, small deodorants, toothpaste, toothbrushes, all that kind of stuff for the homeless people for the winter. She's got 106 backpacks. So everybody's getting, combs, brushes, high protein snacks, bottled water, deodorant, shampoos, lotions, chapstick, gloves, all that kind of stuff, ponchos, not heated blankets, but the thermal blankets, like survival blankets. She's all cramming all that stuff into a backpack, and we have 106 backpacks. So we've been busy trying to get that coordinated, just life stuff in general. However, today, we're going to work on something that George from You Want to Watch sent us and see if we can at least clean it up. And we'll have to see if I can't get it to work. Since everything I have, like the truck and the wife's car, everything pretty much has a computer controlled situation. There's no distributors, there's no stuff like that. It's all electronically controlled. However, let's get on the bench here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Is this Dwellmeter he sent me. Now it's a Dwell tack tester. So far, I haven't done much with it except for, get this out of the way, cleaned up the cord a little bit. But we're going to see if we can at least get it apart. This screw does not hold that plastic in, I don't think, because it looks like it might be connected to the needle. But it is a Dwell tack, low and high range, tack dwell and point resistance, and 6 to 8 cylinders. There's a serial number, Cal Equipment Company. Wow, Otsego, Michigan. So I'll have to maybe run that serial number and model number through the old Google machine and see how this was marketed and find out. However, let's see if maybe, it looks like there's 2 screws in the back. Let's see if we can't try and get that out apart and see if we can't get that glass cleaned up, screen cleaned up, and kind of check the innards and see how well it will work. So, oh, that's good. So I haven't had much luck tool hunting. Winston, we've been through this. I know, you got toys. Bruno gets his free run of the garage. We've had something here called rain, which in our part of the country has been a rare commodity. And the temperatures cooled off quite a bit out there. We did have some warm weather. And they said it's supposed to clear up, or it'll be kind of cool, but at least it'll be a dry trick or treat for the kids, which would be nice. They do, since we live in a small town of about 1,200, they do a thing on the main drag called trunk or treat. I don't know, it's kind of a common thing out here. I don't know if it's common everywhere. However, and then they got regular trick or treat from 5 to 8, then trunk or treat 6 to 8. So the kids would get a chance to go around the neighborhood, visit, is that going to be stubborn monkey? Yeah. Come on. I thought I had all the threads out of it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh, boy. Okay, so let's go ahead. It looks like... Yeah. Okay, there's the back. See if I can get you guys in there to see this. Let's see here. I don't know if they'll show up on there or not, but it does look like there's a little bit of rust and corrosion in there on the contacts. All in all, it looks fairly clean in here. But it looks like there is, maybe you can get a pick out here. Just a second here. I think all my picks are in the other toolbox. Okay, so George's last video, he was talking about his junk drawer and said, hey, comment if you guys have one. Well, here's mine, George. It's got a little bit of everything in it. However, I kind of know everything that's in here. So I'm going to grab a pick out of here. I mean, I've got Allen keys, tape measures, T-handle Torx, ball socket, spare screwdriver, my electronic screwdrivers, fiber discs. Ooh, what's this? Oh, hey, this is a little nut picker. I'll grab that too. It won't have so much of a point. Chisel tips. But yeah, this is my junk drawer. Conversion. Should probably leave that out. I do. Welder tip for carburetors. But yeah, this is kind of my mess. So, yeah, George, I think we all got one. I think everybody's got one. Another little feeler gauge. Oh, this is a thread counting gauge. Pocket knife, Sharpies, thread locker. I mean, yeah, everything just kind of gets thrown in there. Screwdrivers, precision screwdrivers. Oh, hey. Wonder if that has the one I need for the gear wrench. I'll show you that here in a little bit, what I'm having problems with. All right, let's get back to the bench and see what we got going. Okay, here we go. We're back at it. Wife's doing the vacuuming, so if you hear that in the background, I doubt it, but just in case. Let's see what this stuff is. Oh boy. This dirt's trying to clean out some of that junk out of that one screw hole without getting it into the electronics. Wife's gonna be dressing for Halloween, and she's gonna go as a witch. Uh-huh. Yeah, there's a comment or two there. No, she's a very, very kind woman. I'm very fortunate and lucky to have her. So, if you guys got a good woman, keep them. Because they are hard to find. Okay, back at the task at hand. I don't know if it'll show up here, but there's a pin right here, a plastic pin right here, and then one right over here. And it looks like there might be a rubber insulator that holds that into the main base of, oh wow, it looks like there's a couple way down in the bottom too, and I think that's probably what's holding the glass and the screen in. So I see two for sure. Let's see if we can get a hold of that circuit board first. Let's try an easier one here. Yeah, I want to start digging in with a sharp spike. So I grabbed this little like nut pick, for the, you use for the holidays. There's usually a bowl of nuts. At least in our grandma's house, there's always a bowl of nuts, a nutcracker, and a nut pick. I don't know how I'm going to get underneath that. I don't want to break anything. This might be a little trickier than I think. Oh, okay. There's a... Boy, oh boy. This... I might have to really, really watch what I do here. Because I do not want to damage that circuit board. But I don't know how. Because they were all press fitted in there. They're kind of like them speed nut type things. I don't know how well I'm going to be able to get underneath there. Well. Let's see here. Would I be able to? I'm sorry if I'm in the way here. I'm trying to find a way to get a hold of that, or at least get underneath it. Boy, oh boy. Let's see here. Will this here, finer point, get underneath there? It's not big enough. Alright. Ooh, a plum 206. Let's see if I can get underneath it this way. Remember, I'm not really digging in. I'm just trying to be very careful because I have a feeling that none of this stuff is replaceable. I just can't seem to get it underneath. I really press fitted that in there. Alrighty. And let me tinker with this and see if I can figure out a way here to get one of those out and what we have to do in order to get those out. So just a second. Okay guys, I got that one off. Just had to get a little bit more aggressive. But yeah, there's like these little, boy oh boy. See if I can even get that to focus for you guys. These little pinch nuts. And I just had to get the pick underneath where it was split and just lift up on it a little bit and wiggle it up there. And this one right here, oops, sorry guys, this one came off. Got two more to try and do. I'm going to take this little rubber isolator off. Actually, it looks like it's metal too. Huh. Come on. There we go. Yeah, that's non-magnetic. So there's one. Let's see. Oh boy. Some of those wires are awfully thin. But basically I just got underneath it. But yes, it is a very fiddly type of thing. Trying to show you guys how I managed to get that other one off. It's coming. Slowly but surely. I'm just not trying to pry down too hard on the circuit board itself. Oh, you're going to be that way, huh? Come on. Am I going about this all wrong? Possibly. But at least I'm trying to be careful about doing it. Once I can get it up high enough, I can kind of screw it off that little plastic tab a little bit. Okay, come on. Actually, that spin. Oh, let's just go ahead and see there. Sorry if you guys, I'm blocking your shot. Yeah, kind of, sort of. Excuse me. I'll keep fiddling with this and get you back in just a second. Well, the last one broke. However, I think we might be able to fix that. But like I said, these little things are on a little piece of plastic. God only knows how old this plastic is. It has been sitting a while. Like I said, there is a bunch of corrosion in there on the contacts, as you can see, like right here. But it looks like it's just on the solder. So, I mean, it looks like if I took a plastic pick, some of that might just come off. I ain't gonna wire brush and get everything everywhere. So, that being said and done, let's get these little spacers out. See if I can get my little fingers in there. Come on. Come on. There we go. I don't know if these are like aluminum or I think they might be like a fiberboard type of thing. Not sure. However, for you guys, this video has been 20 minutes. For me, it's been closer to 35. So let's see now if this board comes out. Okay, part of the... Okay, there's the cord. Alrighty. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go way down here. Trying to be super careful with where I'm prying at. It's just getting a hold of everything to lift all at one time. Huh. That's the tricky part. Come on. We're almost there. We're in the home stretch. Or are we? There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. So, easy, Winston. It's just the wind. Okay. As you see, we got that all out. And that's all there is really to it. Huh. Well, however, guess what? More of them thingy nuts. Well, let's see. I wonder, I know I've got some somewhere. Aha! I wonder. Thought I had some curved ones, but I apparently do not. I got some bigger ones. Ooh. Hey, those look like they'd be good tips. And they're just, you know, regular hemostat. Or, back in the early days we used them for something else. But I digress. Let's see if this smaller one... I'm going to leave this yellow panel in for right now. I just want to be able to get the lens off to see if there's a way we can clean off that screen and the lens. It looks like it's all held into place with those. So, time to do some surgery. Let's see how well this is going to work. And again, they put them on them plastic tabs, and we do not know how old the plastic is. So, some more fiddly bits. This, I don't think I have to worry as much on prying, just trying to keep from seeing if any of these are going to give way. Some of these, it's just getting underneath. Oh, hey, here we go. Will that help? Just picking those apart. Very carefully, because they are just on a plastic. Kind of bending the pick a little bit. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. That plastic is moving too. Okay. Alrighty. Well, let me get some more work on this, and I'll get back with you here in just a second. Okay, guys. Wow. They're fiddling with that one. I got that. First one. 3 more to go. We'll see. All right. So I will continue on with this and get you back to where we're more farther along. For you, it'd just be a second. For me, it'll probably be another few more minutes. So hang tight. I'll get you back here in a minute. Whew. I'll tell you what, guys. A little patience paid off. But I didn't break off any of the tabs down in there, holding that in place. So, bring you back a little farther here and see if that, okay, all right. Well, let's see if we can put the circuit board back in temporarily, and so we can give that a little more there we go. All right, now that we got that off, ah, boy. Well, oofta. Let's see here. Do this as a general wipe. See what we got here. It looks like well, again, careful picking apart with brittle plastic. I think, well, would I be able to get that off of there? Or is that go? Oh, well. Boy, oh boy. I don't know. They might have even glued You know, for as seals as it was, I bet you anything. Yeah, it looks like it's on the inside. It doesn't feel grungy on the outside. Well, I'm going through a lot of work just to try and figure this out to get it cleaned up so we can at least see the screen, huh? Oh boy. Enough. See, Bruno's over there laying there, just chilling out, being quiet. You're chewing on your toys. We might have to see about coming back to this because you guys are getting a little stir crazy. You guys want to run around and do whatever it is you want to do. Let's see here. Is that going to come out of there without me cussing too much? Yeah, you know what? It might. It might. Oh, hush. Oh, hey guys. I think I'm making some progress. Let's see here. All right. There we go. Okay. Well, that looks like what that does is kind of, there's a little itty bitty knob on that end there. See that in there? And that looks like that's your adjustment to here. Get you a little closer. We're making some progress. But right here, it fits in there, and I think that's kind of what adjusts your needle. But there is like a little itty bitty green dot here, and it's got like a real small set screw. So it looks like all that kind of, it's off by a couple of degrees it looks like, but like I said, a lot of this does not apply to anything that I have right now. However, that does not mean to say that it won't eventually. So let's see here. Is that just kind of screwed in there? Or is that just a pin in there that just spins freely? It looks like it's just a pin that spins in there with a screw head on it. Yeah, that's pretty much what it does. And that kind of adjusts the needle. Okay, so let's get something and see if we can't get that at least cleaned up so that we can look at it. And then when time comes, then we can test it. I'm not sure on how I would be able to test that yet without actually doing something with it. However, we can at least clean her up, put her back together again, and at least make her look a little more presentable. So, with that being said, everything doesn't look like it's on the outside here. It looks like all the gunginess in the lens is on the inside. So let's see if we can, oh, there we go. All right. Okay. We're cooking with gasoline now. I don't know. Got to make sure all this is good and dry because I don't want any more moisture in there. I don't want any more liquid to corrode. I don't know how nasty this stuff is on electronics. But like I said, we're just trying to get her to where we can read the sign. Who knows? If not, at least it'll make a real nice conversation piece. But yeah, you can see all that. And I think it is just yellowing with the plastic because, see here, get a Q-tip. Ooh. Rattle, rattle, rattle. Thunder, thunder, clap. See if we can't get into some of these corners, some of the edges. See, there's still a bunch of stuff in there. Might even want to get some like plastics in there, polish that up. But let's see here. How dull is that still? Who knows? Alrighty. Wonder how much of that is on the outside. It'll give him a little bit of, you'd think it'd been more on the outside than on the inside. But I mean, hell, you can see through the damn thing now. Oh, I think the wife is getting ready to leave for work. I wonder if she'll even let us take a peek at her costume. Well, what do you think, guys? Yeah, it's still got some distortion in it. Let's see here. We got it cleaned up, right? Okay. Let's go ahead. I got some plastics. Hang on. Okay. Got the screen kind of cleaned up a little bit. So, tub of towels. Yeah, that was Mom. We're going to get a surprise. We get to see Mommy in her costume.
I'm going to tell them to soak it up because this is all they get.
This is probably the only time you'll see her on screen, and she's dressed for Halloween. Great. This second, guys. Okay. There's her costume in all her glory. Look at Bruno. He's like, can I play?
Suck it up. This is all you're going to get of me.
Winston was barking. But there you go.
It's okay. Yes, it's okay.
Pretty neat, I think. All right. Okay, guys, back to the task at hand.
Okay. Is it done?
Yeah.
Good.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to be leaving probably about 15 minutes.
Okay.
It's okay, babies. Did you get him doing the begging?
Yep.
Oh my God, it's freaking adorable.
Yeah, they occasionally ham it up.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So, my wife dressing up for Halloween. It's her favorite holiday. Well, that and Christmas. However, I digress. I do have some plastics. And I do have some flits. So, decisions. I'm going to go with the plastics because I have a feeling that the flits is just a little bit more aggressive. And if we need to, we can go that route. But I want to try and go the less damaging route. Shake her up because it's sat for a while. Make sure she's all good and mixed up. Put a little dab on there. So we'll go ahead. Let's do a side first. Just kind of give that a buff. Oh, much, much better. All right, I think we found the winner. I think we found the winner. All right. Let's get a little more on there. Finish up the sides maybe. Then we'll worry about the front. And then the back. I think the majority of it was just dirt. But I still want to get something all nice and cleaned up. I mean, this is an old, oh boy, that's squeaking. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it actually kind of squeaks. Okay, so we got the sides. Sides turned out real nice. Let's go ahead and get the front. Now, it isn't going to take out any of the scratches, I don't think, and little nicks, but at least it'll clear it up so that we can at least see the gauge when it comes time to. And there's some scratches. It's been around the block a time or two, but it's still in relatively good shape. All right. Yes, I know. You saw mommy. All right. Well, that'll be dipped. And there's a little corner down here that could use a little bit of love. Let's see if I can get another Q-tip and get down into those harder to reach areas. There we go. A little dab will do you. Appreciate you guys bearing with me. But again, I'm trying to keep it as close to how long it takes me. However, there's times where you guys get, I don't want to lose your attention. All right, let's see if we can put this rag around the stick and get into some and get nice good squeaks. I think that's about as good as I can get into with that. Let's set this over here. Well, there's the lens. We can at least see through it now. Like I said, there is some scratching in there and what have you. But all in all, and we got this all wiped, and we can do a little better with him too. Let's see if we can't just lightly get something on there and work on this little itty bitty thing here without removing any of the numbers. Ah. Trying to handle this as carefully as I can. Okay. Oh, just a second, guys. Okay. Well, let's see about getting this all put back together. Kind of clean up the outside a little bit and see how she looks. Okay. I want to turn that screw back over. There we go. Okay. How did we fiddle to? Come on, just a little bit more. Just one little corner. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Don't crack it. There we go. All right. That looks a lot better. Yeah, nice and shiny. Okay. Now we just kind of set him back in there. I mean, not too bad, I guess. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now we'll try and put these back in. This should be too hard. Winston, please. Okay. And once I get it all back together, I'll show you what it looks like. It just go back together the way I took it apart. I guess I can do this quick enough to drag out time. Not trying to. Oh, you stinker. Winston, don't be a tool. We got enough in the shop. Oh. This one here. The last one I took off is going to be the last one I put on. And there we go. Okay. Yeah. wants to be a little bit of a knuckleball. There we go. Well, I did break one of those, so it looks like only 2 of those are going to go back in. But at least we know now what. Sorry, I'm banging the camera on you guys. Oh, it's just the wind. What'd you do? Chew a piece of your keys off? Yeah. You sure chewed the living crap out of stuff. Sorry for that, guys. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and find our base. I think now is probably a good time to start wearing some gloves. I think with this, I will use the flits. All right, let's put the back on. The power cord wants to be stubborn. There we go. Okay, let's get some of this stuff out of the way. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Alrighty. Okay, since it looks pretty, got my greasy oily fingers all over everything. Let me go get some rubber gloves and then we'll polish up the outside real quick. Hang on. Okay, I know this is getting a little... Oh, hi buddy. Yeah, just a minute, I'm almost done. Yeah, then you can say goodbye and then we can go play and do all shenanigans and stuff. Okay? So hold on. You're a good boy. Alrighty. We'll put a little... Yeah, let's just go ahead and... Looks like that hole's a little clogged up. Well, let's just do it the old-fashioned way, shall we? There we go. Worry about getting that some other day. There we go. All right. Yeah, I got some of the junk off of it. There's some scratches on the back. But, you know, like I said, this is an old unit. I'm going to have to kind of research the heck out of it, find out. I'm going to take that gunk off of there eventually, too. Some Goo Gone will take care of that. Or some WD-40, lighter fluid. Those all work pretty good. Oops, sorry guys, didn't mean to bump you. Oh, hush. You're just hearing the wind. It's getting kind of breezy out there. Watch out for low-flying witches. Let's see if we can't get a little more clean out of that. All right. Well, here we go. Oh, there you go, guys. How do you think that turned out? For an old machine that probably still works. I still have, you know, some scratches and stuff like that. I didn't want to take everything out. I just wanted it clean. Because it still lends itself to a lot of character. It shows that it was used, that somebody actually used this quite a bit. But that plastic lens came out really good finally. Huh. What do you think? I think it came out pretty darn good myself. See if we can get a little better light on it. Not too bad. Before we couldn't even read it. So let's see, maybe now with this adjustment screw, if maybe we can get it to zero out. Probably not. I don't think so. Well, yeah, it's not. That little green dot that's in there is like a electronics glue, and there's a little itty bitty screw that you can adjust that to. So yeah, it's going to be off by a couple of degrees. But knowing how much it's off, you can always adjust your readings from that. However, it's still a really neat piece. So I think it came out really, really well. I want to thank George from You Want to Watch for sending me this. I know this video kind of got a little long-winded, but it did take quite a while to get some of that stuff apart without breaking it. However, it wasn't without one casualty. A little piece here, if that'll focus for you guys. Did break off. It does, however, not rattle. So everything's in there fairly well. So I think it came out really, really good. And I want to, thanks again, George. So, granted, first time taking something like that apart and getting her cleaned up, I think we did a really good job on that. And if anything, I can mount it to the wall or start, a collection of stuff to where we can make our little trophies for our accomplishments. And we'll call that a win. So let's see what the boys are up to. Okay, boys. Huh? Yeah. For the most part, you were good boys. Yes, you were. Yeah, we got a lot done today, didn't we? Huh? Got to see Mommy in her Halloween costume. Yeah. So, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. You got any comments? More than open to them. Have a safe and happy Halloween. If you have kids, I hope they have a great time. All our boys, they've since moved on and started lives of their own, huh? Yes, they did. So, from Bruno, me, and Winston, keep on tinkering.